It's 5 p.m. and one thing uniting everyone in the office is hunger. The next immediate question is, Swiggy kare kya? And I can bet that you've opened Swiggy at least once today, thinking, aaj kuch acha khate hain. In this episode of the Indian Billionaires Co, we will decode something shocking: how food delivery may not be Swiggy's core business in the next few years, and also reveal Swiggy's brilliant strategy to become a market leader in the food tech space. And trust me, their strategy is so good, you'll want to copy it. Swiggy was started by three friends, Nandan Reddy, Rahul Jaimini and Sri Harsha Mejeti in Bangalore in 2014. And it was envisioned as a company that would leverage technology and logistics to quench urban India's growing demand for food delivery at their doorsteps. Zomato was already in the business for quite some time now, and by the time Swiggy was launched, the food tech sector was booming. Today we live in a convenience economy, and Swiggy thrives due to this. Previously, ordering or eating out was looked down upon, but today, on an average, in urban India, we order or eat from outside about 8 to 10 times a month. And adding to that was the lockdown, when people had no option but to stay put in their homes. This is when the growth of food delivery apps like Swiggy skyrocketed. To put it simply, Swiggy connects restaurants to customers via their rider partners and also functions because of these three key players. But how does it make its money? Number one, through delivery charges. And of course, there are surge charges during rush hours, high order hours, rains, and the unusual disruptions. But because customers are habituated to the app, they end up paying for it anyway. Number two, through commissions. Swiggy charges anywhere between 15 to 30% commission from restaurants depending on the size and scale of their business. But restaurants feel like they're getting a raw end of the deal. The National Restaurant Association of India have long been opposing the commission structure, exclusivity clauses, deep discounting, and data masking of Swiggy and Zomato. Number three, through advertising. Restaurants can have banner ads, promote their offers, and pay to be listed under categories like trending, popular near you, or recommended in the app. Number four, through affiliate income. You'll always see discounts if you pay with a certain bank card. For example, an HDFC credit card gives you a 20% discount sometimes. So Swiggy earns money by promoting banks and other financial institution services. However, there isn't much money to be made from this initial model that Swiggy was operating on. One of their biggest challenges was not using their rider partners or delivery executives to their optimum, since food delivery is at its peak only during lunch and dinner hours. To turn profitable, they needed to improve their average value order and needed to optimize delivery costs. So, how did Swiggy do this? In one word, Instamart. During the peak of the pandemic in 2020, they recognized a need and launched Instamart as an essential goods delivery service. Swiggy realized that this was the next crucial step to make their position stronger in the convenience economy. And with this vertical, Swiggy caught the attention not just of millennials but also their parents. With the help of Instamart, Swiggy was now sitting on a gold mine of consumer data. If you've used both Swiggy and Instamart, the company knows what kind of foods you crave for, the eating preferences of your entire family, and what do you shop for the most, and so on. This data helps them decide where exactly to set up dark stores, stock on particular products according to the needs of the PIN code, and decide what to promote in which locality. As of 2022, Instamart was available across 25 cities, and Swiggy has also invested $700 million to grow Instamart. And they are doing this by rapidly building dark stores across the country. But what exactly is a dark store? A dark store is a micro-fulfillment center where Swiggy stores inventory so that you get your delivery in the fastest amount of time. Swiggy's revenue from rendering platform services was Rs 3,444 crore during financial year 2022, and sales of grocery and FMCG products turned out to be the second largest revenue generator at Rs 2,036 crore in financial year 2022, which is basically Instamart. But that's not all. The company is also rapidly building out its pickup and drop courier service, Swiggy Genie, and is foraying into Zomato's stronghold of restaurant discovery and reviews through its Dine Out acquisition. And it also launched Swiggy Minis to dabble into e-commerce and empower small business owners. With Swiggy, Instamart, Swiggy Genie, and Minis all available on one platform, the app becomes a one-stop shop for everything. Because of this, a user's incentive to open Swiggy is much more. This ecosystem that Swiggy is building is improving both their rider efficiency and the average order value. By building these verticals, Swiggy is now not only competing with Zomato but also with Amazon, Flipkart and Reliance. And unlike Zomato, Swiggy can take far greater risks because it hasn't been listed yet. But that won't be for long. Swiggy plans to get IPO ready by September 2023. During the last quarter of financial year 2022, Swiggy raised $700 million in a funding round led by Invesco. And Swiggy's gross revenue spiked 2.2x to 5,705 crore during the last fiscal year. But its annual losses also shot up by 2.2x to rupees 3,629 crore in the same period. The instant grocery delivery business is growing at a much faster pace than food. In fact, Instamart is doing so well that Swiggy was sponsoring IPL 2022 with Swiggy Instamart. Instamart is only here to grow. But will this growth help Swiggy turn profitable? What do you think? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Mashable India for more.